What's up, everyone? Today we're back on streaming, but this dead man. What's up, everyone? Today we're back on stream. What's up, everyone? Today we're back. But this dead man 5566 is after YouTubers, and I added him on Roblox, and yeah. So if he joins chat, just say it so I could time him out for a very, 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 very long time. So, why not get into the video, guys? Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe. See what I mean? He's here. He's here. And now let's go look at his video, huh?
I sing this song. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. All alone, I watch her. Like she's the only girl you've ever seen. You don't care, you never did. You don't give a damn about me. Yeah, all alone I watch her. She's the only thing you ever see. How is it you never notice? I sing this song.
On stream. On stream. Well, guys, I'm going to unfriend him. Like, look, he has me added. Like, bro, like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, guys. Look at him added. Look. Well, I'm going to unfriend people on this account. Like, oof, looks out. Okay. I'm going to add people and unfriend people. How about that? Okay, stop spamming. First of all, Yes, I watched with. Yes, I watched some of Game of Michael TV. Why wouldn't I? But not on school days. No problem. I have a question. Are you a boy or girl? I have a question. Are you a boy or girl? I have a question. Are you a boy or girl? Are you a boy or girl? Nice. I'm a boy too. Are you a boy or girl? Nice. I'm a boy too. Are you back on Roblox, bro? Are you back on Roblox, bro? What time is it for you? What time is it for you? I'm adding and unfriending people. I'm adding and unfriending people. So if you guys want to be added, spam your usernames number 1. So if you guys want to be added, spare me usernames number 1. But I've already added. Dad, don't come in here and start talking. I'm live right now. Dad, what did I say?
You can take this while being
This was my friend, but he could add me back, can't he?
Yeah.
This was my friend, but he could add me back, can't he?
Yeah.
I have to take something. Be right back. I'm back. I ain't gonna friend anyone that's online. I'm gonna unfriend some people already in the back that never been online for the full like their life. Like how they could have created Roblox.
Damn, Costume, you couldn't even tell me you was out the bathroom. You know I got bladder issues.
Usernames. Love you too. What's the username? People that wants to be friended, put your usernames and subscribe.
Yeah. Pause it for me.
Be right back.
Like anything.
Back, everyone spam your usernames and subscribe for a very close chance to be added.
So your Play-Doh, the chocolate bars, Swiss roll, nothing till you get boxed.
Which
What?
one is you? Make sure to send me a friend request. My username will be on the top. Which one is
What?
you? Make sure to send
Hey.
me a friend request. My
Man, I
my
noticed we don't have
username
no
will
more
be on the top.
Kleenexes. I wanted to know if you can link. I got a new card. You know how you link my card so that when I go to Uber, it'll come off my card. Would you be able to do it to my new card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Well, when you get a chance to, I'm gonna bring in. I'm gonna use my credit card. I'm gonna bring in some tissues. We don't have no more tissues in the house.
I could do it now. Get it out of the way.
Oh, okay.
7:30 this year.
Okay. Okay. Everyone spam your usernames. Everyone spam your usernames. Everyone spam your usernames.
I know this. People keep thinking I'm wearing weed too. And mine comes down this year. Child, if I had that link, I would have put that weed on up for you. That thing on the day, 2.5 hours off the cold.
Yeah, guys. If you want, send me a friend request so I could accept. Yeah, guys. If you want, send me a friend request so I could accept. Yeah, guys. If you want, send me a friend request so I could accept.
Yeah, I wanted to set up to get new smoothies. Because if you use your bank card and get a new issue, it's gonna be a different number. Same thing. Yeah, because I don't have it no more. I have to remove it for the simple fact that, um, the card is discontinued and I
Everyone, subscribe. Is it? Which one is it? Subscribe. Is it? Which one is it? Spam usernames. Bagman, I already sent you a friend request. Bagman, I already sent you a friend request. Bagman, I already.
While I'm waiting for you, I'm gonna get wise. If it ain't no hot water, you just get wise with no hot water. I'll get wise first. So you know the bullshit.
Bagman, I already sent you a friend request. Bagman, I already sent you a friend request.
Gotta grease my hair. So I might not be getting wise before
Oh, okay. Oh,
you.
Bruh, my tablet's absolutely messing up and I'm hating it. 6. Bro. Guys, just send me a friend request. I can't even add no one else because my tablet's messing up and yeah.
What you doing in there watching Red Fox? What you doing in there watching Red Fox?
Every so once in a while it comes up, so I'll just watch it before the roller coaster.
You put something like that. George Jefferson. He don't like the mosquitoes.
What you say?
He don't like the mosquitoes. George Jefferson.
Yeah.
You didn't know.
I'm gonna put something in mine.
You don't need it.
Yes, I do. My scalp itch. Dry it out.
Put some in there.
Hey, I jumped up and lost my shoes. How the fuck I do that? Chris, I done jumped up and lost my damn shoes. I know I need to buy another pair, but I ain't. Oh. Girl.
No. Should I add?
I'm looking at them damn locks. I think I might have left them one of them damn locks.
Being nosy. What you doing?
I want to see what kind it is.
It's called Blue Magic.
Yeah, but why is it white? Blue Magic usually come in blue. Oh, coconut oil. Being cute for your little girlfriend.
What?
Being cute for your little girlfriend. What?
Got no girlfriend up there.
The one you told me that you in love with.
What? What are you talking about? You hearing things. Never said I was in love with you.
Because you're afraid to be in love.
Nah. Love costs money.
Children cost money. Get rid of him, you can get another girlfriend.
I don't need another girlfriend. I got friends. And they serve my benefits.
Yeah, but you need somebody more. Like when you get sick up and stuff, you need somebody to take care of you, warm over your soup.
Nah, I'm taking care of my sick mother.
No. You need somebody to take care of you.
My mother's very ill.
Why do you put yourself in that dirty thing? That thing is dirty. Don't put it right there.
I'm worried about what I'm doing. God, go in the room.
Quit being mean.
I'm not being mean. You worried about the wrong things.
See, you go with that again. Because you think you have cute and braids and long hair. Turn it into a sissy.
Whatever.
You know, girls wear braids.
Didn't do shit.
Okay. Sissy. National disgrace.
Whatever you say. I ain't got time to argue.
Not like you and your son. I don't get mad. Adults get mad. That's just not natural. You get mad.
Whatever, man.
Ain't that right, Deshaun?
Where you get that from?
I bought it. You like the one with the icing. I don't like the icing. You like this kind too?
You bought a box?
Yes, I did. Like I would leave my shit out for him to find. He lost his damn mind. Deshaun, I would leave my food out for you to find. That's stupid. You don't find out for you?
Come on, let's go get you out.
Okay. One minute.
Hey, Chris, you want a mandarin oil?
Dad,
No, thank you.
Dad, give me a sec. Dad, go turn on the water.
All right, when I say come on, come on. We'll get the water set right now. interesting thing, Deshaun. The
What?
train service to New Bedford starts. What Play-Doh?
Please.
What Play-Doh?
Yep, you forgot.
Huh?
Dad!
You said I forgot?
Yes.
It wasn't.
Everyone add HIY.
What did you say?
Thank you. Now I have Play-Doh, guys. So everyone add this the username and I'll
The
accept.
chocolate bars are in that bag.
Everyone spam your usernames.
Chris, did you get a call today?
Huh?
Did you get a call today?
Why would I get a call?
What?
No, but somebody told me they tried to call you.
Something on me.
Brenda said she tried to call you. You got medicine over there.
Oh, yeah. I ain't got no money.
She said she called and left a message.
Okay. I ain't got no money. Yeah. Me and mine, I don't have it, but and I still got medicine here. You need one.
Your friend called you, you wouldn't even call her back.
No, got them.
You thought she was calling to talk. She was calling to tell you you got medicine.
I ain't think nothing else. I was in the bathroom. Oh, guess I'll get out of here early today.
You getting out here all early for?
Oh, they got ride. I'm more than stinks niggas be getting on. I don't like riding with them. I get on the early bus, but that's likely I'll get with them niggas. But Sundays they be riding that little bus, and it's just like, oh god, this little bus too small for all these niggas. Where they come from and where they go? Go home. Stay in the house. No, they run up and down the street and they don't see them. So I can catch the 7:53 to get me there at 8:30. Yes, I already know.
And subscribe.
10:30.
What you just sleeping there like a bum?
No, no.
And
I'll be
subscribe.
charging my phone, eating, I gotta do some shopping, and then I'll be chilling.
Sleeping in there like you homeless or something.
I'll be sleeping. Got tables and TVs and refrigerators and sink
You told me you slept in there a few times.
on the table. Other people do it, doing bricks and stuff.
You don't do what everybody did. You hear me?
Yeah, what do you do? I'm tired of sleeping.
I was overnight, I wait till people fall asleep and I wake them up. Get up!
We keep our break from dark. We don't have no lights on.
Oh yeah, they used to do that. I'll be the nigga come in, turn the light on.
You
Up
know,
there, up there in Massachusetts, they, white people lift their heads up.
yeah, you the dumbass.
Nah.
They be like, this son of a bitch.
They ain't say it though. They thought it, but they ain't say it. They probably got home and called me all kinds of names, but they ain't say it in my face.
But do you figure out how many years you are yet? Are you 24 or 25?
It's 24, man.
You get your pin next year. 25 years.
I already got my lifetime discount.
Oh, damn.
That was 20 years. I already got my lifetime discount.
Well, certain products are all products. Chris,
Well, everybody get the 10% during the Christmas thing going around. Lifetime discount.
even when you quit.
Yeah. Or get fired.
No problem.
Nah, that don't count.
Oh yeah, dude. You hit the 20-year mark. It's yours for life. What? What? I ain't see it in the policy. You know, I never read the policy and stuff.
No problem.
You put in
I'm adding people. I'm adding people. Hello, Ninja. Hello, Ninja.
Well, who told you that lie?
Oh, I know. It's a fact.
Why?
I've been told by plenty of managers. I get shit done.
You still run around for a fool.
I'm not running around no store. I stay in that bathroom and do my job.
Go back to the compact
Nice.
trash.
No, I don't do that. You don't
Same.
throw away your little trash. What are you talking about, man?
You gotta get that pallet jack and throw that pallet.
You don't do none of that. What are you talking about?
I still use a compactor.
You do. You don't have to. Shelves are already stocked for it.
I stopped the shelf.
Yeah, well, now you're using them because I don't stock myself at Walmart. That's over with. What you doing in that bathroom? You better not be pooping. Stink in that bathroom. That's nasty. You crack troubleshooting markers, bro. For one, why is every color yellow?
So fast forward and it's late at night. I look over to make sure my brother's sleeping. Tim, you up, Tim? I look closer, and my brother's dead asleep. Next, I check my parents' door to make sure it's closed. Perfect. Tim's sleeping. Mom and Dad are locked in. Now it's game time. So I got to the bathroom, picked up the lotion. Ew, why is it so sticky? Then it hit me. Growing up, there was nothing better than having a little brother. See, being the only child sucks. I remember my first few years without a sibling being the loneliest moments of my life. It was so bad I had to beg my parents to have sex just so I could have a little brother. And from the day my brother was born, the man became my first stop. I can't tell you how many times my brother and I fought. We fought over clothes, toys, food, the TV remote, video games, sports. We damn near fought over everything. But the thing is, for some reason, the more you fight your brother, the closer you become. To this day, my brother and I are best friends. But being the older sibling isn't always fun. You get blamed for everything. Anytime something went wrong, my parents would blame me. And half the time, it was my sneaky little brother. See, my brother copied everything I did, but I had to hand it to him. The man was a savage. He always knew when and how to get away with it. Which brings us to the day my brother spent $500 watching dirty videos. Now, if you didn't know, my younger brother is Timeless Tim, an animator just like myself. Check out his channel in case you haven't. See, a short while back, Tim told his story on how he spent $500 watching adult videos. But I'm here to tell my side of the story. That's where this story begins. See, growing up, my family barely took vacations. I would always beg my parents to take us to the beach, but my parents would always turn me down because they couldn't afford it. But on this one summer, my dreams came true. So one morning, I was chilling in my room. My mom comes in.
Guess what, Lim?
When is it, Mom?
We're going to the beach.
I was so excited. This was my first trip to the beach. So I got to my brother's room. Yo, Tim, guess what?
I know. Mom said we're going to the beach.
So we packed our bags, got on a plane, flew all the way to the beach, and got to our hotel. And I couldn't believe it. We were staying at a 4-star, all-inclusive resort. Bam, everything was free. The food was free, the drinks were free, the entertainment was free. What more could you ask for? Now, since my bro and I were a little too big to stay with our parents, we got the suite with 2 rooms. One room for my brother and I, and the other for my parents. Now, the first night, everyone got to bed, and halfway through the night, I woke up to get something to drink. I got to the kitchen, poured a little water, and that's when I heard noises coming from our parents' bedroom. What's that? So I get a little closer, put my ear against the bedroom door, and oh my God, my parents were working on baby number 3. Do you know how horrible it feels to hear your mom and dad cooking? I had to hold my mouth to keep me from throwing up. Next thing I know, I'm rushing to the bathroom and letting it all out. Oh my God, that was so nasty. I'm never having sex. So I got back to bed, got a pillow, and put it over my head so I didn't have to hear my parents. The next day, we got up nice and early, and my mom's like,
How was your night, sweetie?
I couldn't even look my mom in the eye. I was so embarrassed. The whole time, I kept having flashbacks of my parents getting busy. So I go, it was a nightmare.
Really? What happened?
I heard, never mind. So we got downstairs, laid out on the beach, played in the pool, and my brother and I got tired and returned to our room. Now remember, these were the times before smartphones. So the only fun thing to do in the room was to watch TV. So my brother goes to take a shower. I turn on the TV, and that's when I noticed something interesting. See, the TV was on the adult channel. My brother made the biggest mistake. This fool forgot to change the channel before turning off the TV. See, the previous day, I happened to walk in on my brother watching TV. At first glance, I didn't know what he was doing, but now it all made sense. So I looked closer, and the title read Booty and the Beast. Now, I seen Beauty and the Beast as a kid, but Booty and the Beast? This has gotta be good. So I click on the movie, and sweet baby Jesus of Mary and Joseph. I couldn't believe my eyes. My heart dropped. Is that a cat? My throat dried up. My eyes got wider. I was seeing positions I didn't even think were possible. Damn, I need some lotion. But then I heard the shower turn off. Dang it, Tim's coming. So I turned off the TV and played it off like nothing happened. Now my plan was simple. Wait until my brother fell asleep late at night and then watch the videos. So fast forward and it's late at night. I look over to make sure my brother's sleeping. Tim, you up, Tim? I look closer and my brother's dead asleep. Next, I check my parents' door to make sure it's closed. Perfect. Tim's sleeping. Mom and Dad are locked in. Now it's game time. So I got to the bathroom, picked up the lotion. Ew, why is it so sticky? Then it hit me. Oh, God. So I dropped the lotion, washed my hands, and decided to go raw. So I got back to the TV, turned it on, put on Sleeping Booty, and yo boy started cooking. I cooked so hard I nearly passed out from dehydration. Wow, her boobs are even bigger than all the girls in the school. Oh, thank you, God. So, I kept watching video after video after video up until I fell asleep. And for the last few nights, I did it over and over and over again up until the last day. Now, my stupid brain didn't know each video cost money. Now, remember, my brother was watching videos during the day and I at night, which means the room was getting charged double the price. So fast forward and it's the last day. My brother and I are chilling in the room and then my dad comes blasting through the door. He pulls out a sheet of paper and goes, "Who did this?" Now my pops is cool, calm, and collective. But when he raises his voice, you better speak up. So I look closer. Oh my God. It's the videos I'd been watching the previous nights. Now I'm shook. I didn't know what to do. Do I tell on myself and hope to not get whooped? Or say nothing? Right before acting, something inside me was like, I gotta throw Tim under the bus. See, it's like I said, I love my brother. But if I had to choose on a whooping between me or him, I'm going with him. So I go, Dad, Tim did it. Now my brother's shook. He couldn't believe I ratted him out. So he goes,
No, Lem did it.
now my dad's confused. Who does he believe? So my dad looks us both deep into our eyes and goes,
Okay, you both win. But I tell you what, since you've spent $500, you'll both go without the internet until you pay me back.
I couldn't believe it. We both had to go 6 months with no internet. But at the same time, I was happy I didn't get a beat. But then my dad goes,
And you both will have to sleep with each other in the same room.
oh, hell no. I love my brother, but I hated sleeping in the same bed as him. So we got back home, and for the next few months, my brother and I slept with each other until my dad let us loose. And you know what's funny? To this day, both of my brother and my dad never knew I watched half of the dirty videos. It's like they say, sometimes real G's gotta move in silence like lasagna. So, more of the story. Words can satisfy your mind, but silence satisfies your soul. Anytime the school principal calls you to the office, you're cooked. So I get to the office, and Mr. Jones goes, Now, Lim, I'm gonna ask you one question. Now, if you answer it correctly, I'll let you go. But if you don't, you're in a whole lot of trouble. Okay, Mr. Jones. Did you pull the fire alarm yesterday? Now I'm shook. So I start thinking, do I tell him the truth, or do I lie for my life? If there's one thing I've noticed, it's today's parents don't follow through with their threats. Fam, when I was a kid, if your parents told you to do something and you didn't do it, there'd be consequences. I remember waking up in the morning and my mom would be like,
Lim, why are the dishes still in the sink?
it's because I was sleepy. My mom slapped the brakes on me. Then I'd get to the kitchen, finish washing the dishes, and my dad would be like,
Boy, didn't I tell you to cut that lawn yesterday?
But Dad, yesterday was Sunday. Even God rested on the seventh day. My dad would send me to heaven with my butt on fire. See, our house rules were simple. If Mom and Dad told you to do something, you do it. Point blank, period. There's no talking back. No, I forgot to do it. No, I don't want to do it. I really believe the millennials had it the worst. But today's kids, oh my God. They got it so good. On God, I've seen kids talk back to their parents, and the parents do nothing. I don't think you understand how crazy that sounds to me. In no world was I ever allowed to talk back. My mom would be like,
Son, listen to me closely. I brought you into this world, and I can take you out.
millennial parents were crazy. Now, since I couldn't act up at home, the only place I had a chance to turn up was at school. See, the bad thing about school is peer pressure. Everyone wants to be the cool guy. In order to be cool, you gotta be bad. So, it was 6th grade middle school. Now, at the time, I was hanging with my best friend, Cliff. Now, middle school is the one age where kids turn from sweet, innocent babies to weirdos. So I'm in class, class, and Cliff goes, "Man, I hate school." Now, at the same time, I'm thinking, I hate school too. See, school sucks. You get to sit for 7 whole hours while studying subjects you'll never use in real life. And don't get me started on cafeteria food. So Chris goes, "Yo, Lim, you want to skip class?" "Really? How?" "Think about it. What's the one thing we could do to stop school?" So I start thinking, okay, Lim, what's the one thing we could do to stop school? So I keep thinking and thinking and thinking, and I ain't have a clue. "I don't know, Cliff. What do you have in mind?" "We should pull the fire alarm." Oh my God. Now it all made sense. See, the fire alarm is the one thing that could disrupt the whole school. But then I go, okay, but how are we gonna do that? "We should do it after lunch." So we waited till lunch, and right after the school bell rang, we got to class and came up with the plan. See, our plan was for both of us to use the bathroom, meet at the closest fire alarm, pull it, and run for our lives. So class starts, and right at 1:15, I give Cliff the wink. So I got to our teacher, asked to use the bathroom, and the teacher approved. Then I got to the closest fire alarm and started waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Dang, where's Cliff? He should be here by now. See what I didn't know? Cliff left me hanging. He punked out. So I go, okay, Lim, I guess you're gonna have to do it by yourself. So I got to the fire alarm, looked around, made sure no one was looking, then pulled it and ran for my life. Then I got to class. Just as expected, all the kids had to stop at the exit building. I couldn't believe it. My plan worked. So we get outside, and Chris couldn't believe I went through with the plan. "Dang, Lim, you're cool. Where were you?" "Miss Williams said I couldn't use the bathroom, but you're the coolest kid in school now." Now, I can't lie. I felt like the coolest kid in the world. So fast forward, and it's the next day. I'm in the class, and the intercom comes on.
Miss Williams, can you please send Lim to the office?
Now, anytime the school principal calls you to the office, you're cooked. So I get to the office, and Mr. Jones goes,
Now, Lim, I'm gonna ask you one question. Now, if you answer it correctly, I'll let you go. But if you don't, you're in a whole lot of trouble.
"Okay, Mr. Jones."
Did you pull the fire alarm yesterday?
Now I'm shook. So I start thinking, do I tell him the truth or do I lie for my life? Now remember, if I get in trouble in school, my mom's gonna kill me. And my dad's gonna raise me from the dead and kill me once again. So I go, "No, Mr. Jones, I didn't do it." So Mr. Jones pulls out a remote, turns on the TV, and dead in front of me is me caught in 4K pulling the fire alarm. I'm deep fried cooked. So I go, "I'm sorry, Mr. Jones."
Oh, no. It's too late for that.
So Mr. Jones picks up the phone and calls my dad. I don't think you heard me. This man skipped my mother and went straight to my father. Do you know how diabolical that is? Then he hands me the phone and my dad goes,
You know you're getting a whooping when you get home.
then he hangs up the phone. I felt my heart fall out. So fast forward, school ends, and I get back to the crib. Now there's no worse feeling than expecting a beating of a lifetime. You're doing everything to get out of trouble. I cleaned the dishes, vacuumed the house, cut the lawn. I even said a prayer to the man upstairs. So a few hours go by. My dad gets home, takes a shower, and starts watching Monday Night Football. Now the whole time I'm in my room shook. I'm waiting for the beats. But the more I waited, the more nothing happened. Then we got to dinner. I got to the table. We ate as a family, but nothing happened. So I got to bed thinking, thank God. I couldn't believe it. Either my dad forgot about it or the man forgave me. So as usual, right before bed, I would take a shower. So I got my stuff together, got in the shower, and started having the best shower of my life. But right before leaving, I hear,
I think I forgot about you.
I look towards the door, and my pops is holding the biggest switch I'd ever seen. This man took time to go outside and pick a switch for this special occasion. Dad, I'm sorry. When I tell you, my pops beat the black off me. Ow! 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 I'm so sorry, Dad. It was just a prank.
A prank?
Ow! From that day forward, I learned a very important lesson in life. Be careful who you trust, because everyone that's friendly is not your friend.
Get your ass in here, boy!
prison scary? The worst place on this earth, kid. Can you tell me what happens on the first night? Okay, first, you'll be taken early in the morning, change up from top to bottom and driven all the way to the prison. And that's when it'll hit you. You'll be spending the next couple of years in this hellhole. Now, once you're inside the gates, the first words you hear are, "Welcome to prison, boys. Now take off your clothes." It's the most embarrassing and humiliating experience that you can go through. Having another man strip search you while you're bending over and coughing. And then they give you the prison jumpsuit. So what's the worst thing you've ever seen in prison? But what's over it all? Extortion, addiction, stabbings, fights, riots. Prison is no place for a man, kid. See, while my mom was swinging, this man raises his arm and catches the bell. Oh my God. I don't think you heard me. My brother decided he was him. Now I'm flabbergasted. I've never seen anything like this. So, my guy, I got one question for you. Did your mother ever put hands on you? No, I'm not talking about a little spanking or like whooping. I'm talking a good old-fashioned beatdown. See, my parents' broke their back. And through time, whoopings have been passed down my family tree since the dawn of time. But I feel that you're thinking that's abuse, right? Not in African families. My mom used to be like,
If you feel abused, then leave. Matter of fact, I'll pack your bags for you.
see, growing up, all the kids in my neighborhood got beat. Now, I'm one to say, maybe some parents took it a little too far, but for the most of us, we had it coming. See, I hung around badass kids, gang members, thieves, bullies, and that's just the neighborhood. But even through it all, my parents stuck with me. They showed me love, compassion, guidance, but most importantly, discipline. And that, my guy, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to the one thing you should never do as a kid. So it was spring season back in my younger days. Now, at the time, my favorite thing to do was to ride my bike down the hood with my brother. See, my brother and I would ride a bike to the gaming store and play with the new demos. So one weekend, my brother wakes up in the morning, he pulls up to my room like, "Yo, Tim, you wanna go to the gaming store?" Like I said, loved playing video games. So we got ready, got outside, got to the backyard, but then my brother goes, "Tim, where's my bike?" So I look around, I don't see your bike. Did you lock it? Oh no, I forgot. See, here's the thing. I grew up in a low-income, broke neighborhood. If you leave anything outside, good luck. And the one rule my parents had when it came to a bike is to always lock them up before entering the house. So I go, "Damn, bro, mom and dad are gonna throw a fit." Now my brother starts getting anxious. And I can't blame the guy. My parents about to make him pay for every penny he took to buy that bike. But this is where my brother came in clutch. So he goes, "You know what, Tim? I'm getting my bike back. But how? I'ma steal one." That's smart. Now before you continue, I know thou shalt not steal. But at the same time, it's a cold world. Sometimes you gotta play dirty. So we took a few moments, thought about it, and my brother came up with the perfect plan. All we had to do is go around the neighborhood and look for someone with the exact same bicycle, steal it, and bring it back to the crib and act like it belonged to my brother the whole time. Easy, right? So off we go, and we start looking. We look down a few houses, nothing in sight. Then we look down in the opposite street, still nothing like my brother's bike. Now the only option was to cross the road, get to the next neighborhood, and have a look. So my brother hops on top of my bike, we roll down the next neighborhood, look around for a little while, and then my brother goes, "There." So I look to the side, and in the back of the house, I see the exact same type of bike as my brother's. Now it's on to Mission Impossible. My brother's gonna hop over the fence, discreetly steal the bike. Meanwhile, I play lookout. So he hops over the fence, and I start waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Dang. What's taking Lamp so long? Yo, Lamp, hurry up. Shh. Shut up. So a few more moments go by, and then I see a car coming towards me. Now remember, I'm the lookout, right? So I gotta play it cool. So the car gets closer, and I figured I'm gonna start acting like my bike's broken. So the car stops, I hear a beep, I look up, and it's our neighbor, Mr. Lewis.
Hey, Tim, you need some help there?
Oh no, Mr. Lewis, I'm good.
You sure? Looks like your bike's broken.
Hey, Mr. Lewis is ruining this. I gotta make a move. So I decided to get on my bike, leave my brother, and come back when the coast is clear. So I start riding down the street. I go down a few blocks, look back, but Mr. Lewis is still keeping an eye on me. So I ride the bike all the way back to my crib, and then Mr. Lewis leaves. Now, since I've been gone a minute, I figured there's no need for me to get back and check on my brother. I'm gonna get in the crib, get to the kitchen, and start looking for something to eat. So I'm in the fridge, but then I hear the doorbell ring.
I got it.
Mom's home? See, I missed my mom because she parked the car inside the garage, which she only did when she went grocery shopping. So my mom gets to the door, opens it, and it's my brother with a lady next to him.
Ma'am, is this your son?
Yes.
I caught this hoodlum stealing my son's bicycle.
I'm sorry, what?
So I'm in the kitchen, right? Petrified. Bruh, how did Big Bro get caught? But see, here's the problem. See, it was my job in the first place to make sure the coast was clear. And with me leaving, Bro was left out without a lookout. So now I'm scared of getting in trouble, too. Oh, dang, Tim. You gotta get out the kitchen and get to your room and hide. So I leave the kitchen, rushed to my room, got to the window, and started snooping.
I'm sorry for my son's trouble, ma'am.
I'll pay any damages.
Just get this thug away from my house.
So the lady leaves, and I knew Bro is cooked. But here's the thing. See, as a younger brother, there's nothing more entertaining than seeing your older brother get the beat. So I opened the door, pick out, and started listening.
So now I'm raising the fee?
No, Mom, someone stole my bike.
Weren't you supposed to lock it?
I forgot.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. Go get your father's belt.
So my brother gets in my parents' rooms, picks out one of my dad's belts, comes back and hands it to my mother. Now, like I said, nothing's funnier than watching your brother get a beat down. And I get to watch it in 8K. So I get out my room, pull up to my mom and brother, cause someone's gotta live to tell the story. Bruh, my mom didn't hold back. She went straight for that ass.
What is wrong with you? I'm out here breaking my back to raise a fee?
I'm like 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. I don't think Mama's gonna stop. Now, when a black mother's in the mode, let her cook. She's not stopping, not taking a break, not listening to any excuses. She's locked in. Man, my brother does the worst thing a kid can do. Now I'm flabbergasted. I've never seen anything like this. What the hell is Bro doing? You never touched a belt. Let me explain something to you. My mother isn't some small, skinny, soft lady. Oh, no. My mother is a tall, big, black, strong, African, old school woman. This ain't good. So my mom looks at my brother and goes,
I know you didn't just catch my belt.
that's enough, Mama. Holy sh! So my mother looks at me as if to say, watch me. So she leaves the room, gets to the kitchen. This lady comes back with a pen. Like, try to catch this. I'm over here looking at Bro like, fam, throw the towel. But, Bro's looking at me like, today, I'm that guy. But I'm thinking, trust me, Bro, you're not that guy. But one thing's for sure, I'm not getting involved. So I look towards the exit because I'm about to leave expeditiously. But oh no. My mother gets to the door, proceeds to lock it, and now it's just me, her, and my brother. Now this is when my brother knew he f***ed up. So he goes, Mama, here, you can have it back. Too little, too late. Bam, I'm not gonna hold you. This lady threw the pot. I damn near thought it was Thor's hammer. I've never seen someone get knocked out by a pen.
Lem, you okay? Get up.
My brother finally gets his eyes open. Get up, bro. What happened? You just got knocked the f*** out. So my brother finally wakes up, looks around and goes, where's Mama?
Oh, you in lost, kid.
My brother didn't even know what the heck just happened. All he remembered was standing there and bam, night. So I helped my brother up, take him to his room, and boy, did I learn. Never mess with a black woman. Got you, my boy. So I aimed the gun, looked deep at my target, took a deep breath. Bam! Did the idea of guns so bad, she refused to buy toy guns as a present. But my dad, on the other end, kind of 50-50. See, my dad was the type of guy that truly believed you can't protect your kids from everything. One day, they're gonna grow up, and it's better to know the truth from you than learning from the streets. Which brings us to today's topic. Now, I'm a legal gun owner. Come on, my guy, I'm from the South. And one thing I've learned about guns is everyone shouldn't have one. Like dead ass. Some people are just plain old crazy. So if you're gonna get one, legally speaking, that is, practice safety, keep it away from children, and always, and I mean always, remember to never pull out a firearm if you're not ready to use one. And that, my God, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'm gonna take you back to the day I caught a body. So it was back in my younger years. Now at the time, it was my brother's birthday. Now growing up, my brother and I love toy guns. So much, we'll play cops and robbers on a daily basis. Now on this particular day, I pulled up to my brother. Yo, Lem, what you getting for your birthday? I don't know, bro. I got an idea. You should get Pops to give you some money, and we can go buy a gun. Now remember, my mom hates guns, but at the same time, this was our only opportunity. So just as planned, my brother gets to my dad, asks for money for his present. He gets it. We ride to our homie Jason's house, knock on the door. Yo, Jason, I'll give you $20 for your BB gun. 20? Bet. $20 to a little kid is a bag of money. So we give him the 20. He hands us one of his BB guns. Now, for the uninformed, a BB gun is the type of air gun that shoots small round metal balls called BBs at high speeds. Now I know what you're thinking. Holy, isn't that dangerous? But we're kids. And come on, bro. What could go wrong? So my brother and I get on our bikes, ride all the way to the park, and start playing with the BB gun. Tim, you wanna see what he can do? Yeah. So we start playing the catch and op. So we hid in the bushes and waited for anyone to walk by. So a few moments go by, and my brother sees a car coming. All right, Tim, here we go. So he aims at the car, squeezes the trigger, bam! The car stops. The man looks around, but he doesn't see a thing.
Man, that was a close one.
So my brother goes, you know what? I'ma pop someone. So we sit back for a few more moments and started waiting for any kid to ride by. I remember, this the good old days. Kids were always outside playing. So a few more moments go by, and my brother spots a kid riding his bike. I see one.
Yeah.
So he points the gun, aims straight at homie, takes a shot, bam, and misses.
Man, you suck.
I'd like to see you do better.
Give me the gun.
Now it was my turn. So I get the gun and started waiting for the ops. So I look closer, and right in front of me was a kid crossing by. So I look closer, and it's the homie Jason. Now remember, Jason's the kid that sold us the BB gun. Got you, my boy. So I aimed the gun, looked deep at my target, took a deep breath. Bam! So Jason looks back, sees me and my brother, and we hop on our bikes and run for our lives. Then we get to the crib, and we're hyped.
Oh, Tim, that was crazy. Boy was outside crying like a bitch.
So fast forward, and it's the evening. So I'm in my room, right? Kicking it. But then I hear the doorbell ring. That's weird. Who's at the door this late? Next thing I know, I hear my pops go,
Tim, get over here.
now from my pops' tone, I knew this was different. So I get off my butt, rush to the door, and it's Jason and his mom. Oh, God. Now I'm thinking, homie snitched. So Jason's mom goes, show him the bruise. So homie pulls up his shirt, and this boy got a big-ass bruise on his tummy. Now, to my defense, I didn't know BB guns are that dangerous, but come on, my guy. I was a stupid man with a stupid plan. So my dad goes, where'd you get a BB gun? From Jason? Then Jason's mom goes, what? You gave him a BB gun to shoot you? No, Mom. Timmy let me bought one for me. What? Now my dad's livid. Look, get over here. So my brother rushes to the door, looks closer, and sees Jason and his mom. Holy! My brother loses it. I'm so sorry, Jason. We didn't mean to. Oh, it's too late for that. So my pops looks dead at both of us and goes, what do you two have to say for yourselves? Now, kids, anytime your parent says those words, what do you have to say for yourself? Shut up. Do not retaliate. Do not answer. Do nothing. Now we didn't know what to do. Do we apologize again, give the homie more money, or give him back his BB gun and let him slide on us? So my dad goes, sorry, Mrs. Carter. I apologize for my boys. So Jason's mom looks at both of us and goes, you're lucky you have a good father. If it wasn't for him, I would have called the police. So once again, my brother and I apologize to Jason and his mother, and they left. Now you would think that's all that's needed, right? Jason and his mom are cool. No love lost. We're talking the good old days. No bad deed goes unpunished. Then he gets to his room, picks his favorite belt, and goes, drop those pants. Holy! This man's damn near breathing fire. Bam! We almost had the cops called on us, which would have made my mom and dad responsible. We're cooked. So my pops gets to my brother's room, gets the gun, and throws the gun into the trash can. And then he goes, let me get this right. You took the money that I gave you, bought a gun, brought a weapon into my house, and you shot a stranger with it? Now, I'm thinking of anything and everything to get out of this situation. But Dad, we were just playing. Mom, Pops slapped the daylights out of me. It's like I said, talking time is over. If my Pops is speaking, your lips are sealed. So I look at bro, and my brother's got that look in his eyes. Man's looking like he's about to pick up that same BB gun and slide on my Pops. He's not saying a word. All the man is doing is giving him the death stare. Now I could feel the tension in the room. So tense, you could cut a knife with it. But as for your boy, So I step back and let big bro do big man things. Then my brother goes, Pop, this was all my fault. Tim's got nothing to do. I'll take full. Before the man finished, my pops unleashed the beats on him. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! thinking, holy, I'm next. I gotta run away. Finally, Mom finishes with my work. And from the looks of it, I could tell my pops was dead tired. Now I've got one chance to run for my life. But right before making my move, my pops goes, don't you even dare think of it. Now remember, if I run, that's twice the whooping. I'm getting whooped for running, whooped for wasting my pop's time and energy, and that's before the real whooping of hurting Jason. Oh, hell no. So just like a G, I put up my booty cheeks, and my pops lit me up. That night was the day I shot. So, moral of the story. We're gonna play the invisible chair. So what's that, Dad? You're gonna sit on that wall until your legs go numb. What? See, my dad came up with the perfect punishment. So, my guy, I got one question for you. Out of all the punishments you've ever had as a kid, which punishment did you dread the most? Now, I've been through it all, my guy. Whoopings, haircut punishment, grounding, scolding. But the one punishment I always dreaded as a kid was the bossing. You kids just don't know. See, old school parents were diabolical. I truly believe they enjoyed disciplining us as kids. My dad will ponder all day on new ways to punish me. And you know what's worse? Having to sit there damn near in your pants waiting for the punishment of a lifetime. Now, to be fair, I'm gonna call a spade spade. We were badass kids. I'm one of those kids, if I didn't get disciplined, I'll be a crash out. And that is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to one of the most dreadful punishments of my life. So it was fall semester back in the day. I was a kid. I loved playing video games. I'm talking PS2 era, my God. Days where games were the best. No microtransactions, no hacking, no toxicity. Back when you actually got your money's worth for each game. Now remember, I grew up broke, and since we had little money, I only got presents twice a year. One on my birthday and the other on Christmas. But here's the thing. My parents came up with a small loophole. See, if I was able to get straight A's, stay out of trouble, and not miss any days of school, my parents would buy me anything I wanted. So for the semester, your boy got cooking. I studied all day, completed all my homework, participated in class, stayed out of trouble. I even went to school sick, my God. And by the end of the semester, my attendance was perfect, no suspensions, no write-ups. I got straight A's on my report card, and all my hard work had paid off. Now remember, my parents promised to buy me anything I wanted. So I got to my mother, handed her my report card. She looks at it and goes,
Great job, Tim.
so I go, Mom, I think you're forgetting something.
What is it?
Remember, you said I can get anything I want. Now, this is where things get interesting. See, growing up, my parents didn't think television should be allowed in kids' bedrooms. In their mind, TVs were distracting and would significantly disrupt the child's normal sleep cycle. But come on, my God, you mean I get to play video games all day in my room, in my own privacy? I got to try. So I go, Mom, can I have my own TV?
Your own TV?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Holy, there must be a God. So fast forward to the weekend, my mom and I pull up to Whack-Mart, shopped around the aisle, and that's where I saw it, my first personal TV. So we buy it, we get to the crib, I set it up, but right before leaving, my mother goes,
Now remember, the TV goes off at bedtime.
see, in our household, 9 o'clock was bedtime. So the first week goes by. I watched TV in my room till right about 9 o'clock, and then turned it off. Then the second week goes by. I played video games till bedtime, wrap it up, and went to bed. But then the third week starts rolling in. Now remember, I'm a kid, right? So my mind starts scheming. See, I figured, why go to bed early? All I gotta do is wait until my parents fall asleep, hop on the game, and play all night. Easy, right? What could go wrong? So for the next few weeks, I start gaming, and I'm having a ball. I'm talking GTA, 2K, man, Spider-Man. I'm having a time of my life. But see, here's the problem. The more gaming I did, the less sleep I got. See, during school hours, my teacher started noticing I was dozing off in class every day. So she decides to call up the house and talk to my parents that I'm not getting enough sleep at home. Now, my parents are perplexed, right? Because in their mind, I surely should be getting enough sleep. My bedtime's at 9 p.m. But then, it all started making sense. See, the only difference from before was I got a TV in my room. Now, most parents would approach their kids and have a talk, but not my parents. See, my dad's a genius. He figured, all right, talk to me while he can wait and catch me in 4K. So the next day, as usual, we ate dinner, I got to my room, watched TV till bedtime, and then everyone fell asleep. Now, usually I will wait to right about 30 to 40 minutes. See, that gave me just enough time for my parents to fall asleep. So at 9:35, I get up, slowly walk to my parents' room, peek in, and my parents were dead asleep. Perfect. Mom and dad are asleep. Time to go gaming, baby. Then I returned to my room, closed the door, turned on the TV, turned down the volume, and started gaming. But see, this was all part of my dad's little plan. See, my father was playing sleep, right? So he slowly gets up, walks towards my room, gets to the door, and listens. So that's what he's been up to. Now, I'm inside gaming, right? Bruh, my door blasts open and I hear, so this is why you've been falling asleep at school. Damn, what do? I don't know what to say, don't know how to act, I'm dead. So I go for the easy escape. Dad, I couldn't fall asleep. Okay, I'll tell you what, since you like playing games so much, today we're gonna play a special game. A game? Now I'm petrified. First of all, my dad's not a gamer, so whatever he's about to come up with, this man's about to violate me. So my dad looks me dead in the eyes and goes, we're gonna play the invisible chair. So what's that, Dad? You're gonna sit on that wall until your legs go numb. What? See, my dad came up with the perfect punishment. In his mind, since I had too much energy and didn't want to go to sleep, he's gonna give me a real reason to sleep. Now, for the uninformed, a wall sit punishment is a disciplinary action where a person is required to stand on their back against the wall, lowering their body until their knees are bent at a 90-degree angle, essentially mimicking the position of sitting in a chair. That's right, my guy. My behind had to sit up against the wall and do wall sits until I die. Do you understand how crazy that is? I'd rather take a quick whooping than have to go through wall sits. This is torture, my guy. So I get against the wall, get into position, and my dad goes, no, I'm gonna go to my room. And if I hear you cry, hear you quit, if I even hear you breathe, you're starting over. Now I'm regretting everything I ever did. This is about to be the worst pain of my life. So my dad leaves me by the wall and goes to his room. Now remember, this man didn't mention anything about how long I'm supposed to be in that position. So 5 minutes goes by, and I start feeling the burn. Damn, how long is this gonna take? My legs are cooking. Then 10 minutes goes by. My thighs start flaming. My legs felt like Popeye's chicken cooking. A whole 15 minutes goes by, and my legs are dark meat, deep fried chicken legs. Oh my God, I can't take it anymore. I'm giving up. So I go, F it. I can't take it anymore.
You better not be thinking about giving up.
Holy, man, I start crying like a bitch. Have you ever cried internally? I'm asking God, what did I ever do to deserve this? So I'm holding on for dear life, and now I start losing track of time. I don't know if it's been 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. All I know is my legs are dead numb. Oh, man, I can't feel my legs. So I look up to God and say, I quit. I can't do this anymore. If Pop's putting hands on me, it is what it is. So just like that, my legs give out, I fall on the floor, and now I know my Pop's gonna kill me. So I lay there for a few minutes. I look up, but my dad doesn't pull up. Where's that? So I finally get up, drag my way to my parents' room. Looking, do you know this man was dead asleep? My Pops fell asleep punishing me. Oh, hell no. How long did this man think I was gonna last? So my dad asleep, I got to my room, got to bed, and bruh, I've never been so tired in my life. I slept like a baby. You know what? I guess my dad was right. It truly gave me a reason to go to bed. That, my God, is the day I learned about the wall sit punishment. So, moral of the story. Everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you've made. So if you want a different result, then make a better choice.
So, I'm walking towards the door, and I'm sweating.
Just be cool, Lem. Don't trip.
I get to the door, and right before exiting, the alarm goes off.
Hey, you stop it!
Bam! I ran for my life. I look to the back, and I see this huge store security coming straight at me. Now I'm panicking. Run, Lem! Run! So I finally make it back to my bike. Every kid loves to play Grand Theft Auto. See, unlike most kids, my parents would never let me play GTA. Oh God, you Gen Alphas are so lucky. Your parents don't care. I bet most of you are waiting for GTA 6 to come out so your parents can buy it for you. But my parents, oh no, they didn't play that. See, I grew up in the good old days where kids had no rights. Your parents tell you to do something, and you do it. No questions asked, period. No arguing back, and you better not dare talk back to your parents. I seen Gen Alphas talk back to their parents, and nothing happens. I've even seen kids ask for allowance and get it. Bam. In my house, the only allowance we got was being allowed to live in our parents' house. I'll be like, Dad, can I have an allowance?
Allowance. I allow you to live here. I allow you to eat my food. I allow you to burn up my electricity. I even allow you to breathe in my house.
My dad made it look like he was doing us a favor by raising us. See, living in our house came with plenty of rules. First, my brother and I had chores. Failure to do chores was an automatic whooping. Second, you must be on the A-B honor roll. Anything below a B was a whooping. Third, if you get in any trouble, and I mean any trouble, you getting beat first and ask questions later. My parents ran a tight ship. And fourth, no R-rated content. No R-rated movies, no R-rated TV shows, and no R-rated video games. My brother and I could only watch PG-13 shows and under. Now this sucked because all my friends were allowed to watch mature content. So one day I was in school. My homie Jamie comes over and he's like, "Man, guess what's coming out?" "What?" "The new GTA, bro." "What's that?" "You mean you never played GTA?" "No." Like I said, anything over PG-13 wasn't allowed in our house. Now, since I didn't want to miss out, I had to find out what all the hype was about. So I got to the crib, got online, and looked up Grand Theft Auto. Wow, so this is GTA. And it says it's got hookers, too. Oh my God, I can't wait to play. Now, at the same time, I had a few dollars saved up. So I got on my bike, rode all the way to the gaming store, and got inside. I got to the back of the store and found it. Then I went over to the checkout aisle and gave it to the cashier. He scans the game and he's like, "Hey, kid, how old are you?" No, I didn't know what to say, but I figured I'm gonna go with the safest age. 18?
18, huh? Let me see your ID.
Damn, now I didn't know what to do. I was barely a teenager. So I go, "Sorry, sir, I forgot my ID at home."
No ID, no game.
Now it's mission failed. I left the store devastated. I got outside, but right before leaving, an idea came to mind. Wait a minute, if they're not gonna let me buy it, I'ma steal it. So I got back into the store, got to the gaming aisle, looked around, made sure nobody was looking. Then I picked up the game and snuck it under my shirt. Okay, Lem, just be cool and walk out like nothing's happened. So I'm walking towards the door, and I'm sweating. Just be cool, Lem. Don't trip. I get to the door, and right before exiting, the alarm goes off.
Hey, you stop it!
Bam! I ran for my life. I look to the back, and I see this huge store security coming straight at me. Now I'm panicking. Run, Lem! Run! So I finally make it back to my bike, get on it, and pedaled as hard as I could.
Hey, stop! Stop!
I didn't look back. A few minutes later, I got to the crib and hit the game in my closet. See, I knew the only way I would be able to play the game was when my parents were out of the house. So I waited until the weekend since my parents work most Saturdays. So fast forward, it's Saturday. My parents leave for work, and now it's finally time to play GTA. So I get the game, open it, put it on the PlayStation, the game loads up, and there it was. Wow, this is awesome. GTA is so cool. I had a ball. I couldn't believe this game. You get to steal cars, shoot at cops, kill people on the streets. You even get to go buy hookers. This was the greatest game ever. Now, since I knew my parents' work schedule, every weekend I would pull out the game, wait until right before my parents returned from work. Then I'd hide it until next weekend. But here's the issue. The more I played, the more comfortable I got. And boy, did I make the biggest mistake of my life. See, one Saturday evening, I left the game inside the console. I even left the cover with the other games in the living room. Do you know how stupid that is? So the next morning, my mother was deep cleaning the house. She gets to the living room and starts arranging the games. Then she sees GTA.
That's weird. I don't remember buying this game.
So she reads the box, and right on the front, it says this game is M for mature. My mother loses it. She blasts through the door, found me sleeping, and slapped the whole ghost out of me. I wake up screaming. Ow!
Boy, where'd you get this?
Now I'm just waking up. I can barely see, and this lady's about to kill me. So I look closer, and I see it's my GTA game. Now I'm really shook. I gotta think fast. Oh no, you're so dead, Lem. Think. So I go, "That's Tony's."
Tony's? Then why do you have it?
He let me borrow it.
Get up. We're going to Tony's house.
Now I'm cooked. First of all, I lied. Second, I stole the game. If my mom finds out, she's gonna kill me. So we get to my mother's car, drive all the way to Tony's house, and knock on the door. Tony opens the door, and my mother's like,
Tony, does this belong to you?
now Tony's confused. He doesn't know what to say. So he looks at me, and I'm giving him the help me. So Tony looks dead into my mother's eyes and says, yeah, it's mine.
Now, Tony, listen to me very carefully. Don't you ever give my son this game again. You got it?
Yes, ma'am. So my mother and I leave Tony's house, and I was so happy. I couldn't believe my homie came through for me. My mom and dad would have killed me. So we get back to the crib. A few hours go by, and I decided to call Tony. Yo, Tony. What's up, Lem? I need my game back. What game? My GTA. Yo, GTA. That's my GTA. What? This boy hangs up the phone, and he never returned my GTA ever again. But you know what? At least I escaped the beating of a lifetime. So, moral of the story, what's done in the dark always comes to light.
So, my guy, you have one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. Would you capture it or just let it slip? Ma'am, there's a snake next to you.
Now I'm thinking, he's bluffing. So I'm like, stop playing, bro. That's not funny.
I'm not playing. Look behind you.
Now the whole time, I'm still here thinking my brother is playing a prank on me. So I dive into the water and start swimming. Next thing I know, I get the worst pain in my arm.
Smoking and kids goes hand in hand. Now, first of all, let me make it clear. I do not condone underage smoking of anything. But I was once a kid, and I do understand how easily impressionable kids are. See, I feel you, man. As a kid, I wanted to smoke too. I remember seeing the older kids smoking and thinking to myself, damn, Tom, I can't wait to smoke. So I started smoking, and boy, did I make the biggest mistake of my life. Wait, I'd rather be called dead than having to face the fury of my pops. See, what most kids don't realize is that smoking companies have mastered the art of advertising to the youth. And even worse, now YouTubers are capping, selling kids smoking vids for the bag. Oh, please believe, I'm not here to sell you the 7 levels of high or the 5 types of vapors. Oh, no, my God, I'm here to tell you the truth. And whether you like it or not, there's consequences to your every action. But I'll be a damn time. Isn't vaping supposed to be better than smoking? Quick lesson. See, according to research, 1 of every 5 high school students vapes in the U.S. And even crazier, teachers can't seem to catch the vapors.
Take a close look. This student is outfitted with vaping devices, but you can't see them.
I think every administrator who has a middle school and high school are grappling with vaping issues.
Here's one that's designed to look just like a black marker. This guy looks like a USB underneath a vaping device.
Hold up, vapes and hoodies? No, that's smart. See, majority of vapes contain nicotine. Now, nicotine is a very interesting drug. It's the one drug that has the capability of making you feel mentally aware and alert, all while physically relaxing you at the same damn time. But after a few hours, the crush ends, and then comes the cravings. Now, you're addicted. I'm talking a full-scale vaping. But I feel you, my boy. Vaping makes kids feel so good. Okay, cool. But I bet this will get your attention. See, vaping alters your blood flow. Now, fellas, what's the one part of your body that really needs your blood to rise in order for it to work? I'm gonna let that sink in. And that, my guy, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to a short while back. So it was last spring. Now, as I mentioned, vaping has taken over schools. Now, growing up, the legal age of smoking was 18, but since 2019, it changed to 21. So I'm at the local store, shopping for the day. I get to the final aisle, and then I hear, down. I look to the side, and it's my neighbor's son. Now, if you remember back, this is the kid from the video game Rage Story. So if you haven't, you should check it out. So I'm like, what's up, kid? Hey, Tim, I need a favor. Which, first of all, mad disrespectful. It's Mr. Tim. This man's calling me like I'm one of his little homies. But I kept it cool. So I'm like, what you need, little man? Can you buy me a vape? Sure. Now, flabbergasted. When did little homie start vaping? Just a few years back, he was a cute little boy. Now he's vaping? When'd you start vaping? I just started. It's cool, right? But I need someone to buy me a vape. And you over 21. And you're cool. Not like my parents. Oh, this little man's smart. He's trying to stroke my ego. So now I'm in a dilemma. Do I be a cool guy and help the little homie buy the vape? I mean, come on, my guy. I was once that dumb kid. Or do I say no, take that little dummy home, and snitch? So, my guy, I got one question for you. What would you do? So I thought about it some more. Now, growing up, my father always had the smartest way to teach kids a lesson. So an idea came to mind. So I was like, I tell you what, kid, you can beat me any challenge. I'll buy you any vape you want. Really? But if you lose, I get to tell your parents. So the homie starts thinking. Question is, does he really want the vapes that bad? Because if he loses, he's getting... So he thinks about it and then starts sizing me up. Can you believe this kid looks me up, and down, and up again? I'ma fuck this up. He can't beat me. So he finally goes, bet. How about basketball? Now we're cooking. Now, if you didn't know, I'm a hooper. Sure, I don't hoop like I used to, you know. I'm busy making YouTube videos. But ain't no way some little kid's about to beat me in basketball. So I drive him to the park, pull up to the court, and we decide to play to 7. So he gets the ball first, starts off driving to the rim, goes for the lay. I fouled the out of this boy. God, here. Get your weight up. Ow, that really hurts. Yeah, just like those vapes gonna hurt your lungs. See, my whole game plan was simple. I'm gonna teach this boy tough love. Now the temperature's changed. Suddenly, homie noticed I'm not playing. So he gets the ball back, pulls up for the 3, misses.
You better dig in that bag, little boy, or you about to catch your face from your pop.
So I get the ball, pull up for the mid-range, bucket.
It's too easy, my guy.
We check again, I pull up for the 3, swish. Now the score's 3-0. And I'm talking
I'm smoking all day today.
Now the homie's getting nervous. He thought this was gonna be easy. So he gets the ball back, pulls up for the 3. Bucket. Scores now 3-2. Okay, not bad, little man. Next thing I know, homie hits me with the Dirk one-step fadeaway bucket. Yeah. Now it's 4-3. Now I'm getting nervous. Tough. You can't let little homie cook you like this. Now it's my turn. So he goes for another 3, misses it, I get it back, hit another shot, and now it's 4-4 tie game. Now this is when went left. Remember, he's a varsity hooper, right? But your boy, I'm starting to gas out. Damn, Tim. Oh, no, my God. You're getting tired. Think quick. So I'm like, time out.
Oh, hell no, old man. Oh, we hooping.
Damn. Getting out of shape. I gotta start doing less YouTube videos. So I get the ball, pull from the 3, miss it. He gets it back, shoots deep. The score's now 6-4. I'm down. And shook. This idea starting to look real stupid, my guy. All he's gotta do is score one more point, and it's over. How the hell am I supposed to explain that I bought the boy his first vape? Come on, Tim. You got this. D. I hope you got my vape money, old man. Now I'm focused. So he pulls up for the 3. I go for the block. Ball goes up and misses. Now it's my turn. All right, Tim. You down by 2. Now he knows it. It's game time. So I fake the 3. Go for the mid-range pull-up. Swish. Scores 6-5. He's up. Now I got 2 options. Go for the 3 and win the game, or take the easier shot and tie the game in 6. So, my guy, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? My palms were sweaty, knees weak, arms were heavy. All right, Tim, this is it. You've got one chance. Don't blow it.
Bring it on, old man.
So I get the ball, hit the homie with the step back, fade away, pull, eat. Damn. Ew. No! Felt like I won the championship. It took everything I had to beat this kid. Now, it's time for the consequences. And homie was shook. But I'm thinking, don't start crying now, my guy. Keep that same energy. Like I said, every choice has consequences. So I drive him home, get to his door, but right before going in, I look deep into the homie's eyes, and I could see the fear deep in his heart. And so, I let the kid live. Go ahead, kid. I think you learned your lesson. For real? You not gonna tell? Nah. See, I was once a kid, and I do understand that kids make mistakes. But I made him a promise. If he stays away from vaping, then one day, I'll help him start his dream of becoming a YouTube animator. So, Jay, I know you're listening. The ball is now in your hands. So, moral of the story. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself by comparing your life with others. Do your own thing, go at your own pace, because life is a journey, not a race.